Oh, hey, Sam.
Hi, is Lenny home?
Yeah, he's upstairs. I don't know what he's doing. Don't know where he's at.
Lenny?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Recreating the Battle of Vicksburg.
On April 16, 1863, Admiral David Dixon Porter took his troops down by the Military River Bluff, down by Vicksburg, and fired his gauntlet of guns at the city. Then, he rendezvoused with its army at Hard Times, Louisiana. It became known as the largest naval military operation prior to World War II.
Vicksburg is the key. The war can never be brought to a close until that key is in our pocket.
At Vicksburg, the Confederacy relied on what Jefferson Davis called an offensive-defensive strategy. They would wait for the North to storm in and take advantage of their own compact, familiar geography with their internal lines of communication. They attempted to set up a wall of soldiers to prevent the incoming attack of Union transfers.
For the Union, the Battle of Vicksburg was crucial for control of the Mississippi River. Union General Ulysses S. Grant was ordered to seize the city of Vicksburg, ultimately splitting the Confederacy in two. A clear entrance into Vicksburg, however, was nearly impossible. There was a swampy delta behind them, a river in front of them, and the city itself was on top of a hill. He sent a risky last resort group of transports down the river on a minute attack past the stationed Confederate soldiers. Surprisingly, most of the boats made it through unscathed. When the troops entered the city, they then allowed Grant and more men through the southern entrance of Vicksburg, the most vulnerable side of the Confederate defense. They surrounded Vicksburg from all directions, closing in on the city and firing on thousands of Confederates, ultimately winning the battle.
Eventually, we forced the Confederate Army to flee into their own city, where we then surrounded them, and my good friend John C. Pemberton had no choice but to surrender to moi. Because of my great success at Vicksburg, I was appointed to be the Lieutenant General by President Abraham Lincoln. And then, I was put in charge of all of the Union armies so that I could continue to press Robert E. Lee and attack his forces. Basically, the Battle of Vicksburg was immensely important to the success of the Union armies in the Civil War. I don't want to brag, but we kind of won the battle that won the war, and I was the general, which means that I kind of won the war. Maybe I should run for president. Oh, another thing. I think that from now on, America's going to remember the 4th of July not for independence, but for Ulysses S. Grant.
I feel that my name's become synonymous with defeat and loss. Grant was really smart, and I was supposed to hold Vicksburg, but I didn't. And eventually, Grant diverted his men, and with lots of artillery, they outnumbered us by 40,000 men, and I lost. So embarrassing. Like, everybody thought I was supposed to win, and I was completely destroyed. People thought I was fighting for the Union, and I wasn't. I was really good friends with Ulysses before the war, and now not so much because he killed a bunch of my soldiers, and I lost really bad. I was given the rank of Lieutenant General, and I couldn't handle it at all. I lost the battle. Now I kind of have to retire to defeat and dishonor, and a lot of my men are dead, and I'm not really good at anything anymore because the Confederacy is about to be destroyed. All because of me.